January update. Preparing for Lent, plus some amendments. It's summer holidays. Just. Lenten hymns are my main preoccupation at the moment. I have a special bunch of masses around the Feast of the Annunciation this year. It turns out there are quite a few arrangements of Ave Regina Caelorum on cpdl.org, or the Choral Public Domain Library. Some of them for 3 parts and designed to alternate with the chant. I love this hymn. It's one I didn't know back when I assembled a new book of old hymns. So you know it. Ave Regina Caelorum. Anyway, back to the Little Office. January is still Christmas time, or Office 3. The Feast of the Purification of the Blessed Virgin Mary, now known as the Presentation of Jesus, or the 2nd of February, is the last day for Office 3. The beginning of the changeover to Office 1 comes at the end of Compline. Instead of finishing with the Christmas antiphon Alma Redemptoris, you change to the next antiphon, Ave Regina Caelorum. Then the next hour, Matins, is in Office 1. I often describe Ave Regina Caelorum as the Lenten antiphon, though that isn't strictly accurate. Purification to Sacred Triduum is a better description, but it's a bit more wordy. So just because we're changing the antiphon doesn't mean we're catapulting into Lent or even into Septuagesima. Septuagesima Sunday falls on the 16th of February this year. So your last Alleluias happen at noon of Saturday the 15th of February. So from Vespers Saturday the 15th of February, use Laus, tibi, Domine options. With regard to my own Little Office PDFs and reprints, a keen reader found that I had left out the 3rd collect for Compline, so that has been remedied. The up-to-date PDFs are always at littleoffice.brant.id.au. And you can go /octothorpe or #booklets if you want to go straight to the booklets. Someone else noticed that a shop description of my truncated Benziger Brothers Little Office had a misleading description. It is a bit confusing. I have 4 variations of the Benziger 1915 Little Office. The main one is a shortened one, 257 pages, a paperback. There is a complete one, which is 433 pages, which is labelled The Little Office of the Blessed Virgin Mary with Office of the Dead. And that's the only one with a complete book. And then there's 2 other hardcovers, which are the shortened ones, 257 pages. One has the illuminated manuscript cover and the other one has a blue cover by request. So only one of the 4 gives you the complete book with the extra commemorations and the Office of the Dead. The other 3 have been shortened to just the Little Office and they share a listing on Shop Ubilis. So if you go to my shop, you find just 2 listings, one for the full book and one for the shortened book in 3 different formats, if that makes... Anyway, there's a drop-down menu there to select which one you're after. As the school year resumes here in Australia, I have a new list of projects to work on. A course on singing Roman Compline according to the 1962 rubrics. A video or 2 going through the rubric section of the Benziger 1915 Little Office book. And lastly, an explanation of how to sing psalms. These are responses to queries from kind readers like you. I live in a lovely bubble where I can go to a Latin Mass on Sundays and sometimes even on weekdays. My family sings Compline together most evenings. I've learned so much about chant over the past 2 decades, often volunteering for things way over my head. The saying is, you don't know what you don't know. So when you guys ask questions, it helps me reflect on my assumptions and track down the reasons for how I sing. It's still frustrating that conventional Catholic education completely overlooks these aspects of the treasures of Catholic music. But again, you don't know what you don't know. It's by learning and passing on this information that one day, maybe a good majority of Catholics will be able to sing together confidently, transcending boundaries of age and language with timeless repertoire. It'll take a while for our Catholic education systems to catch on. So, I hope this message finds you well, and let's pray for each other that we can accomplish our goals in 2025. God bless. Bye.